Good afternoon from the newsroom. Afghanistan's spy agency has confirmed the death of Taliban leader Mullah Akhtar Mansour. He was targeted in a US drone strike near the Pakistani town of Ahmadwal, near the border with Afghanistan. 2 Taliban commanders have denied the reports.
The smouldering wreckage drew a crowd. It's understood the Taliban leader Mullah Akhtar Mansour was in the white Toyota Corolla when it was targeted by a US drone strike in this remote part of Pakistan, close to the Afghan border. In Myanmar, following a meeting with Foreign Minister and Nobel Peace Prize winner Aung San Suu Kyi, US Secretary of State John Kerry confirmed that the US had carried out the airstrike and Mullah Akhtar Mansour was the target.
Mansour posed a continuing imminent threat to US personnel in Afghanistan, to Afghan civilians, Afghan security forces, and Resolute Support Coalition members across the country.
But it has fallen to Afghan authorities to confirm whether or not the Taliban leader was indeed killed in the strike. Afghan Chief Executive Abdullah first announced that there was more than a possibility of his death, but later was more definitive on Twitter, saying Mullah Akhtar Mansour was dead. Afghan's intelligence agency also confirmed the killing. Mansour had only assumed the leadership of the Taliban last July, replacing Taliban founder Mullah Muhammad Omar. Attention is now likely to focus on who will succeed Mansour. Laura Fletcher, RTE News.
A 16-year-old boy has been arrested following the death of a man in Derry City last night. The 24-year-old victim died after being assaulted in the Milldale Crescent area of the city. A second 24-year-old man suffered non-life-threatening head injuries. The PSNI are treating the death as murder. There have been renewed calls for the Garda Commissioner to provide more details about the instructions given to her legal team in relation to whistleblower Sergeant Maurice McCabe. A Cabinet Minister said he would welcome the Commissioner getting an opportunity to provide more information. Speaking on the Week in Politics a short time ago, though, Independent TD Claire Daly said the Justice Minister must secure answers from the Commissioner.
One way or another, if the Commissioner does not reply to these huge issues of public concern, then the Minister has, within legislation, the power to initiate an investigation and to get answers. That absolutely must be done.
I would welcome if the Commissioner was given an opportunity, either through interrogation at the policing authority or by way of any other public forum where she would comment further. Because I do think, to be fair to the Commissioner, in whom the government has full confidence, she is hamstrung by the legal constraints within which the Commission has reported.
The Clare Independent TD, Dr Michael Harty, has said he does not intend to bring the government down on key votes such as budgets or confidence motions. Dr Harty said media reports that he's withdrawn support from the government do not reflect his position. He said he'd never given unqualified support for the government, so there was nothing to withdraw, and he would decide how to vote on an issue-by-issue basis. Austria could become the first country in the European Union to elect a far-right president today. Norbert Hofer of the Freedom Party faces a former Green Party leader in the runoff poll. The presidency is a largely ceremonial post, but the holder does have the power to dismiss a government. Mr Hofer has said that he would have sacked the current administration over its handling of the migration crisis. A national ceremony has taken place in Belgium in memory of the victims of the terror attacks in Brussels 2 months ago. The Belgian royal family attended the ceremony, which took place at the Royal Palace of Brussels this morning. Survivors of the March 22nd attacks and their families, as well as members of the Belgian government and the emergency services, were all in attendance. A new online survey has found that over half of respondents, known as a young gay person who has come out since the passing of the marriage referendum last year. It comes on the day of the anniversary of the historic vote. The research was conducted by the National LGBT Youth Organisation Belong To. It says more work must be done to achieve the equality and change culture indicated by the yes vote. In some sports news, and the final day of the Irish Open at the K Club is underway, with Rory McIlroy leading the way by 1 shot. The third round was completed early this morning after rain disrupted play yesterday. McIlroy took a 3-shot lead into the final round, but the gap has been narrowed by Scotland's Russell Knox. McIlroy is 9 under after 7 holes, just 1 ahead of Knox. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Good afternoon.